Dear humble viewers, beloved audience members, and of course, our most devoted fanatics, I welcome you back yet again to this wonderful place that we call the real world. I'm lucky. I live every day in the real world. Most of you can't say the same. It's unfortunate, but here's the silver lining. Because of my generous, gracious, and benevolent, humble attitudes, I bring to you a glimpse of what the real world has to offer. Harrowing stories, sagas of demigods, and the toils of hideous and unscrupulous creatures. All of these things you are privy to when you sit down with us at the table to yet again continue to unfold our story. Now, I am a narrator, but I would not be one if it weren't for the adventurers that I follow on their journey. And the journey would be lost, not without me, but without a very important person. The one who does the recap.
I don't think it's very fair to call Gloombringer hideous and unscrupulous.
Harsh. Listen, I have inspiration because everybody voted for me. They picked me. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't.
We can't call him hideous, but unscrupulous.
Well, I mean, just getting inspiration over here. I'm awfully popular, I guess. So.
Yeah, but are we talking about on the inside or the outside?
What is with the shots at me? The session hasn't even started.
All land creatures are hideous.
I just saw a chance to throw a shot, so I figured I'd do it.
I'm gonna throw one back, Joe. You have to do the recap.
Fine.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think there wasn't much that happened. I know. Let's see. We started with the fight.
Yeah. What happened at the fight?
Chimera did a shit ton of damage until we finally realized that damage wasn't doing anything. So Atlantis tried a true resurrection and failed, which made the monster stronger. Chimera.
What did the monster look like? What was this thing again?
It was. I will murder you in your sleep, Gloombringer.
No, I mean,
It was a giant undead amalgamation of many humans that had been killed by the vampires in Darkhold. It was soft and greasy and mushy and filled with fear and vengeance, specifically against Stark.
That's grim.
Yeah. Then Chimera tried a greater restoration, which also failed, which made the monster even stronger. At that point, we decided to take a break from the fight, and we went over to Dream and company. Dream, Gloombringer, and Nemesis and Jadot had all arrived on the island of Eden. Nemesis and Jadot disappeared for a little bit, as they were nowhere to be seen when they arrived. Gloombringer went to look for Jadot. Was it Dream? I think Dream saw Treon first. Gloombringer saw Dreon first. Either way, they saw Dreon, they talked with Dreon. Dreon was like, no, I don't want anything to do with this. You shouldn't have come here. And then tried to run away. Gloombringer went after them. Dream went to look for Jadot. Gloombringer managed to catch up to Dreon and convince them to give more information. Apparently they were exiled from their kingdom by their father and was bound to the island by an anchor that either their father held or knew where it was, and that they could only leave if they were to destroy the anchor. So Gloombringer was like, okay, we'll do that, and then...
But where is it? The anchor isn't there, though, right?
No, that we don't know where it is, other than... All Dreon told us was that her father either knew where it was or had it himself.
And we had a pretty good idea where it was.
Yeah. I think off in the distance, can't you see...
Atlantis' old kingdom. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know if that's been proven yet. Didn't the DM say that Dreon was from a different kingdom?
Yeah, different worlds.
You're not going to conquer the entire worlds?
I mean, it will be Atlantis' kingdom eventually, but one thing at a time.
Oh, okay.
So after promises were made, Gloombringer went back to Dream, who had found Jadot. They explained the situation. Dream was wondering why Jadot would die if they saw Dreon, and Jadot was like, well, basically everybody hates me, so, you know, they're going to kill me themselves if they find out I'm here. And then Dream was like, well, I have an idea, but it's going to take like 6 days, so we're just going to chill here for a while. And I think that's where we ended for the night. I don't think Dream elaborated on their plan, other than it would take 6 days.
Well, what a beautiful recap. I love all the details and the guided narration. Quite great. Take your well-deserved point of inspiration. Eventually pat yourself on the back for being helpful.
I'm a pusher.
Pusher, Edie. Push. Like a drug pusher? Wow, you guys have immediately put me in a better mood. I love you all. Have I said that lately?
You say it every week, but we appreciate it. And I'm glad we could be helpful.
Me too. We are quite close to where we are.
Ew, is that the roaring desert on the map? Gross.
Yep. Where, bud? Oh, yeah, it's right in the middle. Look at that. That's where we are.
Well, no. That's a different...
Well, actually, we're not even there anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the Fey Realm. That's our tablet.
But yet again, a different...
Yeah, we digress. Ah, yes. St. Martin.
St. Martin.
Look, it's the French side and the Polish side. Or the Dutch side.
You know what?
The kind of low-key is.
Is everyone tuned into the map?
I don't see anything up on the map.
I'm good. I see it loud and clear. Nemesis is still nowhere to be found.
You mean like Mimi or just my character?
Your character.
Oh no!
Don't worry.
I was theorizing last session that perhaps you came through the portal of the dream into this world, and you didn't have flying, and that's unfortunate for you, and you just kind of flew down from the sky and splat on the ground. But, you know, it's up to the DM to decide. Can Nemesis fly?
A little.
Oh, okay.
She's got a bit of a fly speed, but just not twice. Nemesis. Being transported through several planes of existence, dropped to a large body of water is, to say the least, an unpleasant experience. Even more so when you find yourself beached on the shore, covered in sand, and with none companions inside.
Oh. Well. I don't think we're in Circuit de Freak anymore. Am I like right on the beach?
Yep,
On this map?
On this map.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you there. I know I said I was going to do theater mind, but I lied to myself.
Wait, I just want to double check if I can still stop, Buki. You can't lick my laptop. I mean, you can, but please don't. I'm gonna. She's just gonna shout, "Hello!" and kind of start walking towards, like walking inland, and start making her way to high ground so she can get a better vantage point. Can I see like what's the highest point of the island is?
Begin to push forward, making your way close towards the cliff sides that begin to turn up from the shore. From what you can see, looking out into the sea, there's some small outcroppings of little islets nearby. And further inland, a mountain peaks higher and higher overhead. You can see what look to be like stone temples.
Well, got nothing else to lose. Maybe that's where they are. And I'm gonna start heading towards that temple. And just occasionally be like, Dream? Gloombringer?
You can only imagine.
God, are any of you here?
As you go further in, you can only imagine that the travel towards this direction echoing. Test. You can only imagine that the travel to your destination. I'm still echoing.
Jay, I think it's coming through your mic.
Test. Test 1, test 2. Is it my mic? Test. Jay, you gotta mute yourself.
Yeah, my headphones stopped working. I couldn't. Shit. Hold on, I'm gonna ask David if I can use his headphones. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, hello?
Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry, my headphones stopped working, and I was like, I thought I heard you, but then I was like, I didn't know if you were talking, or if it was just silent, and then when I like touched the cord, it
You're
started working. So I missed that a lot, so I switched headphones. I'm sorry.
you're good, baby. As you move further from the beach, further inland, you can only imagine that making your way up to the top of that mountain where you see a temple lined across the ridge, right where the sun would seem to be held on its chapel, that it would at least take you a day by normal means. You trek your way into the forest, find that the thick overgrowth of this jungle is not impassable, but somewhat treacherous. As you continue forward, I need you to make a survival check.
Okay. Ooh, nat 20,
Very
32.
nice. And as you make your way forward, simply using your hands to mark branches, cut paths, so that way you don't get lost. You can find your way forward. Quickly, you realize that you're making circular motions in your trouble, though you know for a fact you've only been moving straight forward. You continue doing this for quite some time, perplexed as to how you continue to be turned around.
Hmm. Okay. I don't like this.
You know for a fact that something is preventing you from moving forward. For the third time, you end up again on the shore. What's your passive perception?
It is a 10.
Okay. The third time around, you're quite sure that there's a rustling in the jungle behind you. A pair of eyes that quickly flash off into the distance.
Hey, wait! Can I run after it?
And you begin to, but at the same time, from the sea, you believe you hear the echoing of your name being called. You turn back to look. There's a moonstone dragon in the sky, some ways off, flying over a little island, maybe about a mile from where you are now. Looks like your
Mm.
friends are looking for you.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of like frantically start waving my hands in the air. Here, down, over here! And just start running towards the shore and towards the figure. Actually, she's gonna screech. She's gonna scream really loudly. She's gonna do her banshee wail. Her jaw is gonna, like, she's gonna take a deep breath, and then her jaw is gonna unhinge on awkwardly large. A bit of her fangs are gonna show out, and she's just gonna do her banshee wail, just scream towards them, and that has a range of 120 feet.
Okay. And as you take a deep breath, fill your entire lungs, the wail rings out across the sea. On the other side, Dream, taken another lap to look for Nemesis. When all of you begin to hear this wail cut across the sea, you look towards the island. A little worried for what might be in store.
Blue, quick. I think Nemesis is in trouble. Hop on. Actually, Crescent's just gonna pick up Gloom. Take off.
Oh,
You mean pick up Jadot?
No, Jedi can stay.
Oh,
yes. Haste is probably the best in this situation. Bye-bye, Jadot. We'll be back soon.
wait, where are you going? Wait for me! The Nemesis, you can see the blip that is this Moonstone Dragon growing in the distance as it approaches. And again, you hear the rustle of footsteps. And when you look back to the wood, you see more. They again disappear.
I'm going to ready myself. Like my claws are going to come out. I'm just going to like kind of bend the knees, just ready to attack if something comes out towards me.
Whatever it is seems shy enough.
Maybe I'm thinking of doing this wrong. I'm going to retract my claws. I'm going to kneel, get down on my knees, and put my hands very calmly on my lap. And I'm going to sing a lullaby. Kind of cooing whatever is very shyly hiding to come out. Okay. Ooh, not bad. 22.
22? And Nemesis, though a creature of vengeance, fury, and pain, begins to croon a soft and mournful lullaby. Dream, you're guided closer towards the shore and to her direct location because of this. Wondering, big money bags begin to evolve in your eyes. Who needs Charmcaster? You found a new vocalist. As you approach the shore, Nemesis, you can see them quite clearly now. Dream, Crescent, and Bloomberg.
I'm gonna keep singing the lullaby, put a finger to my lips to kind of signal, like, don't be too loud. And then I'm gonna point towards the bushes where the kind of hearing and hiding.
Where? Nemesis! Behind us! Get behind us! We'll protect you! Crescent's soaring in. Probably not at all intimidating. Dream, maybe not the most tactful. Definitely think something they're partner or team member is in danger, battle ready, swooping in.
She's gonna quickly stand up and shake her hands in the air, like, no, 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 I'm fine. I think there's something watching us, or me. I just wanted to know what it was.
Gloombringer will point over Dream's shoulder. There, just north of her, between the forests.
Dream doesn't see anything. Are you
No,
sure you're
no.
okay? Why'd you scream? There must be battle.
No,
Must be on guard.
no. You were so far away. I figured screaming was the best way that you could hear me. It worked.
Well, certainly did. But now, I think everyone else knows we're here too.
Ah, sorry.
And once again, from the thick of the jungle, you can hear footsteps crash through trees very quickly. As eyes, more pairs of them now, again, appear, and then very quickly disappear.
And I'll tap on Dream's shoulder again. Just north there, towards the forest. Do you not see that?
Yeah, there it is again.
Maybe the travel has gone to your head, but we should away. There's no need to pick a fight now.
Yes, quickly, Nemesis. Join us.
Okay. She's gonna make her way down.
Crescent's just gonna kind of go down and snatch her up and fly back towards the island.
When the dragon snatches her up, she's gonna look at the dragon and say, "Oh, you sure know how to treat a lady."
Oh.
Crescent just kind of harumphs. So the story so far, Drian trapped. Everyone in the city points over towards the hill. They all want to kill Jadat, and we got to get an anchor from the king. So, I don't.
Wait, where is Jadot? You didn't leave my friend alone, did you?
We thought you were in battle. Thought it would be safer out in the middle of the ocean than in the heat of it.
Well, we shouldn't dawdle any longer. Let's return to him.
It doesn't take long for that to happen. Crescent moves quickly and back on the islet. See that Jadot is but when he sees in the distance, he throws his hands up. Here we go. What?
Full touchdown.
So long.
That was hardly any time at all. You didn't get lonely, did you?
Jadot, you're okay.
For a moment there, Nemesis, I thought you could not swim.
She's gonna
She's gonna
interrupt his talking by hugging.
Say again?
She's gonna interrupt his talking by hugging him.
Well, yes, I missed you too. You are okay.
Well,
Yes, I'm okay.
Nemesis, are you hungry at all? Your friend here is quite the accomplished chef, I must say so myself.
Quick question, DM.
Now,
Do I? Okay. I was like, do I get hungry? No, right?
you're dead, bro.
Right, but I could still eat for like the pleasure of it, right?
I'm gonna say you don't taste it, so
Oh, that's no
I,
fun. Not even smell it, like enjoy the smells of it.
it it tastes like ash to me too, but often it's nostalgic to go through the motions.
And I'll scratch my head. Oh yes, I guess I didn't think of that.
Sorry, ripped heart and all.
Anyway, I was planning on laying low out here to not arouse suspicion, but I think seems some added steps will be necessary to secure our safety.
What do you have in mind?
What question is, what don't I have in mind? And
Your riddles.
are you ready to impose on this world too, Crescent?
What is this place, by the way? It's beautiful.
Oh, we're in Eden.
Oh, wait. You don't mean like the stories of Eden?
you know of Eden.
Just songs that are sung. I just thought it was folklore, a fairy tale, just things to tell children and passerbyers.
It is a very real place, and we are very truly here.
Hmm. So
For the
what?
moment, at least.
Hmm. I saw a temple when I was, from where you found me. I kept trying to go to the temple, but I kept getting turned around. Have you seen it or heard of it?
Yes, you have come into contact with the first line of defense. It is true, there are stories of Eden that make their way throughout the verse. Because this place is so close to the dream world, it often
Mm.
seeps into the dreams of mortals. Eden is the last bastion of an old god named Gaia. She is an old goddess that represents things we no longer have great value. She is one of three sisters. Gaia is the goddess of life, but not in the sense that you think. See, all creatures that have a semblance of life may also have a semblance of sentience. Gaia's domain is particular to the awakening of all creatures. She is the consciousness. She is the vitae. And the reason that we do think and want. Gaia birthed 4 daughters, and they protect Eden. Each of them a powerful elemental.
Mm.
They also watch over the peoples of Eden. There are several races here that live and work well together. But this was not always the case. There was a long time that this place, this sanctuary, the refuge, was also home to much infighting and civil war. Now, each of those races protect a different part of Eden and work with her daughters to ensure peace. There is no way to pass through the forest without first gaining the trust of the Vanari.
And for what reasons would anyone want to travel through the forest? What's in this temple over there?
That is the temple to Gaia. It is where the sisters live, and it is also somewhat of a conclave. It is where all the races meet when there is a summit. It holds many artifacts of great power, and if I were to liken it to anything, it is the capital, the city hall, the mosque, the church. It is everything to all of the people.
That seems like quite a fun place.
No, not at all. It's old and dusty, quite boring. Not much there. But, like I said, it is important to them for many reasons.
And how does your paramour, the Guardian, fit into all this?
No, no. Drion is not a daughter of Gaia. Drion was a royal in the line of Tritons that protect the seas of Eden. The daughter of Gaia that protects the water is named Dena. And she is cold, uncaring, and is part of the reason why Drion has been condemned so ferociously. She is the oldest of her sisters.
It sounds so lovely. I thought I had passed up all this when I left the Fey realm.
Yes, but the world often repeats itself. You may think that you have found something new, or that things will be different. It is just in a different shape.
Now that is something I agree highly. Seems everywhere we go, there's a hierarchy, artifacts of great power, and, well, a whole bunch of drama to go with it. But what fun would the world be without it? Well, Dream, you were saying?
Dream and Crescent are conspiring in the background
Oh,
for about 10 minutes.
What are you two whispering back there?
Just setting up for the performance.
Ooh, I like performances.
do you need anything, Dream? Should we change our location?
That is exactly what I need. Are you ready? And Crescent kind of does that cute dog thing where they kind of prance around and scratch the dirt and kind of lay down. And from her, a new world unfolds. One that's familiar, at least in our direct surroundings. And the island disappears. And it's replaced by a familiar tree, dripping in crystals, surrounded by pillows and hookahs. And then, after 30 feet, disappears, the island vanishing past the borders of Reverie, and nothing but ocean. And then in another 70, 80 feet or so, the island reappears. Plain as day, the sights and sounds all exactly the same, and smells. This is Mirage Arcane. Everything within a mile. Casting time is 10 minutes. Last 10 days. Illusion includes audible, visual, tactical, olfactory elements. Can turn clear ground into difficult terrain and vice versa.
Could you just bring us into the mirror?
Yeah, welcome to the champagne room.
Ooh, even strange.
And once Crescent has settled, Dream snaps, and the area around us, the 30-foot square of Reverie, is different. Seems detached as a programmed illusion goes up in front of it, all around its borders. And so whenever anyone looks at the cube, they will see nothing but ocean. And that lasts till dispelled.
Relax.
You've just created an illusory hub, and then shrouded it in yet another. Is what
Yep.
Very
So everything feels just like it was back in Reverie. It's Crescent's own little pocket of the dreaming, and anyone who looks at us doesn't see it. And the island is exactly the same, just a little bit over in the distance. Now we have a safe spot. No one would think to look at us on top of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere. All suspicion will go to the island, and clearly we are not there. And after our real plan is in effect, we'll have some more tricks. waiting for any onlookers who do stumble upon it. In the meantime, relax. I highly suggest imbibing. Dream takes out her pipe, snuggles up next to Crescent. We'll reach out to the king tonight. See if we can come to an understanding.
Well, in that case, how about some music?
What exactly is the plan? I hear you say come to an understanding, but the king has never been anything of the like.
Well, that doesn't matter all that much to me. For you see, a bargain has been struck with powers far beyond you and me. And so, as soon as that bargain with Drian was struck, the king's life forfeit. And that doesn't concern me all that much either way. But if he's attached to it, maybe he'll make our lives a little easier. And that's the blessing and curse of life. So you, in order to live, need to sleep. And when you sleep, you dream. Be a shame he isn't able to really wear someone down. So he either comes to that understanding early and releases the anchor, destroys it. Will destroying it do? I think it will. Or does he need to do something with it?
That I truly do not know.
Well, we'll see. He'll know. He'll know. That's...
If my memory serves me correctly, they did say to bring the anchor to them.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, they just need to be freed. That's the arrangement.
So, he'll either free Drian or provide us with the means to do it, or he will waste away. I think that is quite a bit more palpable than this raiding a castle.
Well, as always, we'll do what we must. But, seeing how we have a bit of time on our hands, Nemesis, and I kind of lean over. But you're new here. It's a pleasure to have you out on an adventure with us, but figured maybe we could discuss business matters.
I'm listening.
Well, I assume in your short stay you haven't necessarily lined up an act or perhaps showed us your offerings at Circus?
No.
What do you want to do here?
Well, when I first arrived, was asked the same thing. In my previous life, one thing I do remember vividly was I sang at a bar, just a small tavern in my village. And so how I earned my coin in the living, figured even in death, I can still do that, at least.
Well, there's no doubt that you can sing. I think we all heard that. And you have experience in your past life, you say. Perfect. I was actually looking to fill a new slot in the lineup at the circuit. Perhaps you could show me, well, something you do for the performance. Just, something short. It doesn't have to be anything. I know I'm putting you on the spot, but...
Oh, you mean now?
Well, sweetie, we aren't going anywhere.
You have a point. Well, she kind of just stands up, and does a little stretch. There is this one song I sang often for someone. And she kind of gets frustrated. You can see it on her face. Her eyes kind of flicker back to like normal brown to red as she's trying to remember. I can't remember who I sang it for, but I remember the song. And, well, here it is. And now, just to ask, are you actually asking me to sing, or we're just gonna say that you sing?
Do what you want, girl.
Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna go to. I have not had water. I'm like relaxed. I'm comfortable. But we're just gonna say
Your king demands entertainment.
screaming goodbye.
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 Joe, you're off camera.
I'm always here in your hearts.
Now, if it was for heck, I would say.
Whoa, now.
Yeah, so she's going to sing a song, very intense music.
Make a performance.
Yeah. And I don't like that roll, so I'm going to use my inspiration. Roll again. So I'm trying to impress Bloombringer. That was literally the exact same fucking roll. Jesus. Okay. Well, no, the first roll was better. It's an 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
And as you begin to sing, Nemesis, tell us a little bit about the first time you met the love of your life. A face that's still distorted and blurry in your memory, but as you attempt to sing, you're taken from your body and brought back to this moment.
It was twilight at the local tavern. And a new group of travelers had just come in for the evening. A lot of them. They looked to be pilgrims of some sort. United Pilgrims? Wasn't sure. It's a very small town. You barely see a lot of folks. Been working at this bar for several months now. And word has kind of spread my performances and folks coming in and paying good money. And it seemed like any other normal day. But as I was singing one day, or singing that day, that evening, I tend to look across the crowd to see who's going to, be more moved and might give the tavern more coin. And I locked eyes with him. And she, every time she thinks of her spouse, you can see her getting frustrated. Like her claws come in and out. Her face slightly distorts, as if she's just getting really frustrated trying to remember and she can't. And it's
DM question. Does Nemesis dream of her lover?
Nemesis does not dream.
Yeah.
Not unless magically induced to do so.
right. And so you see her physically being frustrated and annoyed, trying to remember as she recants the story.
And Gloombringer kind of, hello.
Yeah, no, sorry. She stop. I'm sorry. My dog is doing the most right now.
And you've just stood there, frozen, lost in this moment where you're not sure, but seems like something important, the most important thing happened to you. And Gloombringer kind of has to snap you out of it. Sound of the ocean comes back. The illusory tavern room.
Sorry. I don't.
I wish you were still part of the dreaming, so that they could be here with
She didn't say
us.
this out loud. She didn't say this out loud. She was lost in thought.
Yeah. So all you guys saw was her singing, and as she was singing, her voice would falter, and her body would shift and slightly morph and change back and forth between like the banshee and her normal form. As you can, you see her kind of, her eyes are closed as she's lost in the song. She's getting frustrated, trying to remember, and then she just stands there frozen for a while. And then Gloombringer brings her back.
Is that the normal, that shifting thing?
It I've noticed it happens when I find myself extremely frustrated or angry. I just have, she puts like a hand on her chest, and when she does, you see the wound that she has slowly start to appear. I just have this rage that I can't seem to manage.
Right. Well, stepping back a bit and kind of trying to change the subject. Well, perhaps we could work on your performance when we get back to the circus. Dot, do you have anything nice to eat?
But yes, of course.
What is that seasoning you were using in your last dish? It was impeccable.
Garam masala. It is a delicacy where I'm from. I will be sure when I go back to Ajay to bring some to you. You know, my grandmother, she is truly the chef of our family. I learned everything I know from her. I will have her make something for you. We will all have a great family dinner once this is all settled.
Yes, this sounds like a splendid idea. Perhaps we could have it at the circus, even. I smile.
Perhaps, but she is the Khalifa. There's not much traveling in her life. I believe she's only left Ajaib one time before, and it was on a great pilgrimage to Jesus, which most people make if you are truly a Zakarin. It is a great rite of passage.
And that's kind of the whole point of the train, isn't it, Gloombringer? Bring the circus to the world?
Yes, exactly, Dream. See, we bring more than just entertainment with Cirque Magnifique. We give people a home, a place to be free, truly who they are. And, well, we can't offer our services effectively without proper transport.
Speaking of services, I heard that there was someone named uh, Caster, who could maybe help with my memories, perhaps if I could fully remember. Wondering.
Yes, well, she appears to be away for the moment. Last I checked, I've been in and out of the camp frequently. Plenty of missions, and I'll look to Jadot, some more important than others. But I could ask her for a favor. Sure. Next time I see her. Again, I'll smile.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Don't yell at me. You stop that.
Well, go on, eat. Don't let it get cold. If we are to be here, we will at least enjoy it, yes? Moonbringer, why don't you regale us with that famous performance skill that you have?
Well, yes, perhaps I could strum a little something,
And as you
just
begin
to
to
fill the air.
exactly, and as you begin to fill the air with soft, dulcet tones, you begin to fade farther from the comforts of the seashore and illusory taverns, back to where our story continues to take harrowing turns. And I believe we dealt with this last week. It was just remind me, Chris, you ended up vanquishing it, right?
Nope. It's still up. We need to. I tried to, on my last turn, Greater Resto, and I failed by 1.
Ah, that's terrible. Failed by 1.
Stronger
Yeah.
now.
So we were just in combat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that means that we are back to the top again. That's terrible. I hate that for you guys.
Me too.
And
More for Dante. He's the one who's getting rocked.
I checked 1, 2, 3 oh, we're on. There's no way. Oh, you failed. You failed at it twice.
Yeah, Atlantis did a
A true resurrection,
correction.
and then Chimera tried a greater resto.
Gotcha. That's why it's so hard now. Okay. We're gonna start at the top as we fade into the scene. This creature whips down an arm, smashing into the floor.
$400 damage. Love it.
And I stopped rolling for Spirit Guardians 2 turns ago.
Which is smart. I mean, unless you really want to track your damage and you're that keen on it.
Maybe we're going for a world record here.
One second here. Alright. And as we fade in, the creature slams down into the ground, creating a large pit. Stark barely is able to roll out of the way, just getting the casing of flesh that's covered his body off. But as he does so, the hole underneath him opens up wider. He and Victor fall to whatever basement. First attack, just a bit more. And Victor can survive. Since I'm level 3 now. 2. That's will hit Godfrey. Will hit Atlantis. Atlantis a second time. And that's a crit, so that's gonna miss. Crit fail. And I will use 2, 24 bludgeoning plus 28 necrotic for the first one. Atlantis.
Is it non-magical bludgeoning?
Non-magical bludgeoning.
Okay. Alright, I took it.
Non-magical bludgeoning and 22 necrotic. It slams into you again. One, giving you the good 1-2. Godford. 21. Sends him reeling into a wall. Almost completely blows him through. On the other side of this wall is more broken. And that is the end of its turn at the top. Directly to Atlantis as Stark has fallen into the basement.
Well, I had an idea, but Stark isn't here anymore. So I am going to bonus action. There's not a lot of room in here. First, I'm gonna use my action. I'm using my action to try to. I'm gonna try a 7th level. Which one do I want to use? I suppose either way, if I fail, it's just gonna get stronger anyway. So, what do
You also have inspiration.
I do? It didn't help last time, but I do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna try a 7th level Greater Restoration.
Okay, make a caster check. The DC is now 24.
Oh, wow. I literally have to roll a crit. I want to blow my inspiration on a 5% chance. Well, it's already done to me.
Okay, hold on. You are a intelligent and well-trained magic user. You're a noble. You grew up being taught the ways of not only the court, but of how to use your arcane powers appropriately. This creature seems to absorb magic that fails to subdue it. However, there are other options. You may be able to send this creature away.
I've banished spells, but not prepared. Let me see what I got. About this one.
If you would like to, you can burn that inspiration to prepare a different spell.
I may have to do that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any of my banished spells. Let me look at the spell list.
Son, while he's doing that, could I ask you a context question?
Yes.
This monster that's ahead of us, is it made up of effectively dead bodies from the graveyard, or was that horde that attacked us just like local farmers or something, and alive humanoids who then became this flesh monster?
Yes, they assuredly were. So this mob that appeared, even you sensed the great amount of fear that empowered them. Almost a terror-fueled frenzy overtook them, which seems to be a lot of Darkhold's population. They trekked over to the vampire mansion, attempted to set it ablaze, and died in vain, attacking the vampires. What you saw, however, is that these relentless creatures, even though they were being felled and attacked and taking far more damage than their mortal bodies should withstand, still fought through what seemed to be exhaustion and other debilitating effects, to the point that their dead bodies continued to rise up and fight after them.
All right, that helps. And were these, or I guess maybe you're going to ask me to roll for this, but just for more context, these people, the bodies, were they alive or undead when they arrived?
Currently, they are undead.
Currently, they are undead, but when they arrived as that horde, were they alive?
They were alive.
Okay, thank you.
What is your decision? You know that you have to act quickly. This creature is continuing to rampage, and at this point, it will outlast you.
Okay, so I don't have any more 7th level slots, so plane shift is out. But is there, from Atlantis's knowledge, is there a large or larger plant or tree nearby? That I could feasibly lure it to?
There The walk up to this mansion is a great graveyard with many large trees. So yes, you could find one. You'd have to burst through that front door and lead it back out that way.
Take a couple turns, but I could do it. Because the best I have right now is transport via plants. I don't know where I'd send it to yet, but I'll figure that out when I get to it. So... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna burn the inspiration to get prepare transport via plane. Ice pillars. Put on transport.
Yeah, plane
Okay.
ship would have been the move. It's sad that you don't have any more.
Yeah. So we just wait. Oh no, that is 7th level. I'm fucking stupid. I was thinking of 8th level. Okay, never mind. We're doing plane shift instead. Okay. Don't know how to read or count anymore.
Oh, good.
I was thinking of my 8th level spells I don't have. Okay, plane shift, and now we're going to try that. Let's see, let's read it here. Specify a target destination general terms. To a different plane of existence. Alternatively, you know, this is blah 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 blah. Teleportation circle, blah blah blah. Here we go. Unwilling creature. Choose a creature within your reach. Make a melee spell attack, and on a hit, it must make a charisma saving throw. Okay.
Saving throw?
Yes, if I hit. So let me make a melee spell attack. Hiya! Jesus Christ. 16? To hit?
16 to hit?
Yeah.
Will hit.
Please make
throw?
a charisma saving throw.
Charisma?
Yes.
The DC
18.
automatically fails.
Ooh. In that case,
-4. All right, Atlantis. How do you want to do it?
I wasn't going to do that, but you know what? Let's be a little petty. I am sending it to the throne room. Daedalus's throne room.
Oh! Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be petty. So Atlantis whisks this terrible creature off into the throne room of his brother's kingdom. And for
I'm
a
sure they can
moment,
handle it.
You can breathe easy, and a devious smirk crosses your face.
That should lighten things up over there for a while.
Are we still in initiative?
You are not.
All right. Chimera is going to. I guess he's in the sort of the front lobby, but he's inside. There's a roof above him, so he's going to make his way out of the house. And he's going to call out for his avatar.
And what did you name your gemstone?
I'm going to go with Bulwark. And Chimera is going to say, that was a distraction. There's something that was motivating it. Let's go hunt. And with that, I forget for how long, but I can do it for, but I'm going to bless Bulwark with flight. And Chimera is going to blink and as he does so, he reveals that he has multiple pairs of eyelids. And as all of the eyelids retract, he's going to take advantage of unobstructed vision and his true sight going out to 120 feet. And he's going to start looking around for a cheerleader, if you will, for this monster. Someone who was commanding it.
Much less cheerleader than a covert agent. You see, as you soar over the top of the bridge, that there is a rider and some type of dark, shadowy, avian creature mixed between some type of serpent with wings that's flying off in the distance with creatures in its clutches. Disappears into the clouds up ahead.
Can I roll?
And you lose sight of it. Go ahead.
Can I roll perception to understand what creature was clutched, or what creature was in its clutches?
Please, yes, of course.
Okay. Perception, 25.
And you're not familiar with the exact creatures and people that are here at this establishment, but from what you can tell, a vampire was taken. One in a very extravagant and long red dress. The creature seems that the vampire itself seems to be unconscious. And it was the balcony. It was the balcony on the north end that you saw it dart off from and disappear into the sky.
On the... Okay. With that, Chimera is going to return back down. They'll now be, accompanied by his Gemstalker. And I guess he's going to approach Atlantis. And he's going to begin by offering Atlantis his hand. Offering a handshake. while saying, Master Druid, your arcane abilities are quite impressive. That tidal wave and then banishing it?
Linus will shift back into a normal state and take the hand. Finally, somebody recognizes greatness when they see it. Although you weren't too shabby yourself out there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do have some bad news. I tried to just survey the area, but there was a creature who was flying, large avian, and it took one of your people, a woman in a red dress. Does that match anyone you know?
I believe Lily was wearing a red dress. And Linus will look at Tyga. Tyga, go and check on Lily. If not her, it may be her mother or one of her sisters.
Tyga pays you absolutely no mind and goes to look for Star. He does not take orders from you.
Bastard.
What was that you were saying about no respect?
He unfortunately does not recognize his king yet. But no matter, I have no time for his insolence. Lance will go and check on her himself. Go back to the last place he saw her.
And you actually don't find Lily there. We make some of these things disappear. You actually don't find Lily there or any of the violets. And most of the vampires have fled the mansion.
In case we'll go upstairs and see if we can find the queen. Upstairs or wherever her quarters may be. I'll also ask Naya to take a look around as well.
You're not exactly able to find a way upstairs, but you do see as you round the stairs that there's a doorway that's open. You can hear the sounds of bickering, fighting.
It's like them, all right. We're just gonna walk right in. To this door.
You continue forward. You find that in the balcony there are several vampire women, some of which you've seen before. And you're relieved to see Lily's. I'm missing one. I assume you're following Chimera?
Nope.
Dokie. Is Tara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 daughters of Monte.
I assume the one I don't see is the queen.
One more time?
I assume the one I don't see is the queen.
Correct. And at the front of these double doors, you can hear the one who claimed to be the oldest yelling out in anger. All of you! Useless! She's gone! Snatched up out of our hands, and none of you did anything to stop it! There's more bickering, more fighting. It seems as though it was the queen who was taken.
Lance is going to walk right up and say, "Bickering will solve nothing and will certainly not bring your mother back."
Slowly, she turns to face you. Who are you to speak on matters that do not pertain?
I am King Atlantis, and I have just saved your castle from being sieged by that undead abomination.
Screw the castle. My mother is gone. Snatched up by some foul demon. Where were
And
you?
I was defending what was your mother's. But where were you? Where were any of you while we were all being attacked? 'Twas only Stark and I, and our new friend, who stood to fight against the thing.
One of them steps forward. The vampires of Darkhold are capable. If they cannot hold themselves against some humans, then they deserve to die by stake and fire. And of this mansion, it is wood and stone. We came to protect her. I was by her side. Brain, I did not see you, not until the very end. Where were you? Are you truly turning your finger to point at me, Moana? Of all people, you insidious blood sorcery hag. Wait, please, we don't need to fight. There is an answer to this all, I'm sure of it. And Atlantis truly is the king of the sea. We've talked much, and I'm sure you can— Shut up, Lily!
Enough of this! It is too late to question what was already done. The question is, what will you do now?
The balcony falls silent. Brain shifts in her armor. The only thing we can do. We'll find her. Until then, the secret stays with us. I trust a king understands the importance of a throne never being empty.
Of course I do.
Do you truly wish to help?
If I did not wish to help, then I would not still be here.
Then reconvene here with me tomorrow at sunset. She leans
Very
over
well.
and whispers as she steps through the doorway back into this main room. One of those wretched, blood-sucking fiends did this. My sisters are not to be trusted.
New cleric friend says he saw the direction in which the creature fled. Until tomorrow, we will try to see if we can find out where it may have gone.
He places a small black and red stone in your hand. You may contact me anytime.
Very well. Brain, was it?
Yes. Atlantis. I will say that maybe I am speaking too soon. If we do not find her, if she is the hierarchy will crumble. It will be chaos. This cannot be allowed. Find her and help me find out who did this. There will be a great reward for you.
Very well. Tomorrow at sunset, then.
She turns and heads back out to the balcony. You can hear her very clearly. All right, everyone calm down. I need to know the last place you were. And they begin to clamor and bicker again as you walk away.
Well, Naiad, it seems this queen does not even have any special preparations in place should she vacate her throne. How unprepared they could be. Come, let us find our friends and go.
Naiad remarks on the fact that she must have thought she was untouchable.
Yes, she did come across such a way. We'll go back out, see if we can find Chimera.
In the meanwhile, what was Chimera doing?
In the area, is there anyone who looks like they are of any authority or power? Or are these just like party guests?
Most of them are fleeing, but you actually see that there is a woman. I'm trying to get rid of some of these tokens because they're clogging up my screen. There's a woman who is slow to leave, barred by almost a wall of blades, who's got an entourage with her. They're surrounding her, making sure she's protected.
All right. Chimera is going to approach with his avatar, who's equally interested in keeping him protected. And I'm assuming this woman might be, making her way out, doing whatever. And Chimera's going to ask, pardon me, do you have just a couple seconds? I'm looking for somebody.
if you can help me first. You can see that her entourage is that of mages, and they're attempting to dispel whatever wall of blood swords is keeping at bay. You remember the vampire that the druid was with, creating these blades, using them to create blockades.
Well, I assume that that your mages are familiar with Dispel Magic. It's easy enough spell. And besides, I did not need to get involved tonight. Sign of goodwill.
Perhaps
Are you
another
people
one. Perhaps another.
reciprocated?
Perhaps another one will net a positive on your karmic charts.
My karmic charts are pretty good. And watching these wizards or mages, I'm assuming they're doing Dispel Magic?
They are, and they're failing. They can't beat Stark's DC.
Well, I need stuff for myself. Let's see. Okay, I can spare a 6th level spell slot.
I mean, you could also just cast or check.
I can spare it. I got the 6th level spell slots. And I don't want to. I'd rather not fail. So, assuming that we're getting ready for a long rest.
Let me just double check something. Need you to make a caster check.
Okay,
DC 19.
DC 19. Okay, so I know it's a D20.
Plus
Is it plus my spell attack?
Yeah, plus your wisdom. You're a cleric.
Okay, plus my wisdom, so plus 6. And then do I get any benefits from casting it at 6th versus 3rd?
No, that's why I was telling you to cast it at 3rd.
Oh, okay. Nope. She's trapped. 14.
Yeah. And you also find trouble trying to take down this magic.
Yeah, well, she annoyed me, so we'll just say that narratively I didn't put my full heart into it.
What you do find is that you tried to, with the flick of your wrist, dispel this magic. Something that would be quite easy and natural to you, someone who is well versed in the arcane, but it's not as simple as you would have thought to unravel the pattern in this weave. It actually intrigues you. This magic is a bit powerful, but strange and old. Something that you recognize pieces of.
That is a very interesting signature on this magic.
It seems that you could do better than my apostates. Here, try once more alongside me. She steps forward and presses her staff to the edge of the wall. I will empower us. I only ask for your assistance.
Okay. I'll try it one more time. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute.
She'll make the check this time with advantage with your help.
Okay. I'll just do it at 3rd level because this time it doesn't matter.
You don't need to use the spell slot. She did this time, and she got 15 plus 5, so a 20. Nice. And is able to dispel this wall of blood-made weapons. I do appreciate your help. I believe a formal introduction, actually, because that is the mode of how things work in these situations. Even though we are such kings. I'm Amelia. I am the leader of House Cursor.
Understanding the words individually, but not the significance of House Curso, but respecting the title, Chimera will extend a hand and offer to shake hers while saying, "My name is Chimera. I'm in the area looking for someone. They were here a couple days ago, and as Atlantis walks in to the room, he's probably this scene is a bit of a juxtaposition where you have Amelia, who's I assume dressed extremely well, wearing great clothes, beautiful accessories, and Chimera, on the other hand, from his clothes, the pattern, material, stitching, you can tell he's just wearing like common robes. They're old, they're shoddy. They got a couple new patches or holes in them. We're talking level 1 adventurer robes. And while Chimera is doing this, he is going to pull back both pairs of eyelids, and with True Sight, just take a deeper look at Amelia and the group here to see if there's more than what meets the eye.
Their appearances don't change, but you can see clearly that the apostates each have a couple magic items that adorn them, while Amelia is completely flushed, head to toe. Everything she wears is enchanted, and her staff emanates a very, very powerful magic.
Very interesting. Is there anything that sort of alarms me in terms of what I see, or is it just like sort of what you'd expect? Yet, like, yeah, she's a 1%er wearing 1%er accessories and clothes.
Exactly.
Okay.
With a very aloof, monotone personality to match.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. We're going full 1%er for her.
Yes.
Yep.
That is, yep.
And as Chimera withdraws his hand, he's going to continue on and say, the one that I'm looking for is accompanied by a dragon named Crescent. Do you know where I might find him?
I do. And Lance has just been standing off to the side since he walked in, not one to interrupt until this moment.
Chimera will turn. Master Druid, you're back. You know of Crescent and they're human? Wait, is Dream a human?
Elf.
Elf.
You know of Crescent and their elf?
I do. They are companions of mine. My name is Atlantis, by the way.
And Chimera will again offer his hand and say, Chimera, so you're You're close with them. I've seen you with them before. Where are they now?
Lance will take the hand again and say, I don't know about close, but at the moment they are off on a mission. I'm not sure how long it would be until they return.
That's bad luck for me.
Shouldn't take too long. But in the meantime, I believe we have an opportunity here to help and be rewarded.
I'm not sure I quite fit in here. I'll need to get to know the people a little bit better first. I did see a house being assaulted. Felt like the only right thing to do would be to do what I could. But beyond that, you understand.
Yes, I do understand. Unfortunately, I am close to one of these vampires. The one who fell in the hole.
Oh, we can get out, right?
Yes, I assume he should be fine. His swords have not disappeared, so he's not been knocked unconscious or otherwise. Plus, his children are tending to him now.
Fair enough. Turning to both Amelia and Atlantis, Amir's going to ask, is there a vacant field that I might camp out on and wait for Crescent and their elf?
If you would prefer lodging, I could probably set that up.
Oh, I'll set up my own if that's okay. You know,
Very well.
of course, everyone here, yourself included, is welcome to visit. But as long as there's a field that I might use with your permission, that would be greatly appreciated.
Naiad whispers in your ear about the large unused field that's still technically a part of Cirque Magnifique, but has yet to have any vendors or performers use it yet. Seems like the leaders of the Cirque have eyes that are bigger than their stomachs, and well, a lot of space and not a lot of things to fill it yet.
Does sound like Gloombringer. I do know of a field near where I am lodging. There's a circus that has been set up, and I am traveling with them for the moment. That is also where Dream and Crescent are staying.
Well, that is perfect. I'll set up there, and then we can talk tomorrow about this additional aid.
And if I may be so bold to ask, you don't plan to bring harm to Dream, do you?
Crescent. What's that song?
Nothing. No. No, I didn't say anything.
Okay. Crescent and I've actually known Crescent. Ran past, cross paths with Crescent before. No harm will come to Crescent or their allies.
Very well. I don't care for if there is any squabbles, but I prefer it not to happen before I get what is mine. In the meantime, we should gather my allies, and I will show you this field.
I would appreciate that. And with that, Chimera is going to give Amelia a nod and prepare to leave for the campsite.
As well. Go and make sure Stark and them are good to go, and get his snail, assuming they are. Start heading back.
Right.
Sign.
Do. Clear out the rest of this. I think that's a great place for y'all to. Are you gonna go to the circus now with Chimera? Is that what I understood?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go now and get them all set up and see if the others have returned, although surely they haven't, but
Right. I like how y'all are just like, yeah, Stark's fine.
I mean, I'm sure we would have heard otherwise if he wasn't.
Yeah, it's whatever. He's good. Right.
Dark, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. I see.
Please. Not the yes, I'm fine.
I'm good.
Okay, so Chimera, Atlantis, Naiad, and you said his name was the Gemstalker?
Bulwark.
Bulwark.
Yeah.
Begin to make their way out of the mansion towards Cirque Magnifique, leaving Amelia behind. She gently curtsies as her apostates lead her out. A pleasure meeting you all, of course. If your business does not keep you so, I would enjoy speaking with you further, Chimera. You may have some knowledge that would be valuable to share, and I may do the same for you. If you are interested, since you are staying with the members of Cirque Magnifique, you can ask Lord Van Heinrich to accompany you to my estate. I do hope you will make time for me. And when she says that, she puts in monotone emphasis on time.
With a slight smile on his face, Chimera will nod and say, I will certainly try. You are also welcome to stop by the field. I assure you, it'll be a little bit more comfortable than just a field.
I hope that is not an empty gesture. I will take you up on it.
Another nod, and with that, Chimera and Bulwark will leave.
All right. To the circus.
Allons-y.
Allons-y. Vis, vis, vis. Well, can't really do. What am I thinking here? I think. What time is it? Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I think this is our spot to stop for the night. This is our spot to stop for the night, and when we pick up next week, if we have Stark, we will start with him in the subfloors. I assume in Atlantis you left too. You didn't stay behind and look for Stark.
Yeah, he just like, probably just made sure he was okay and then left,
Okay. Then I'm gonna say you did not leave yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you went to go actually look for Stark. Chimera went off and we'll meet up with you later.
Yeah, I'll probably just like gave him directions like, hey, so can't miss it, big fucking circus tent over there.
Right.
Just talk to one of the Gloombringers and explain the situation, whatever.
There's also sending stones, so you can send word and make sure that he's met appropriately.
Yeah.
So next week we'll start with Atlantis and Stark.
Ooh.
And is it now canon that Stark got hit so hard that their voice went up 2 octaves?
Yeah. Indeed.
Indeed.
Please. Alright, y'all. Let's do our normal closing time things, starting with nominations. I know it was a little bit of a shorter session. There's only one scene between each groups. But I still think you guys did amazing. I also want to apologize. I'm definitely a lot more low energy these days. But I hope that changes in the future. And I hope that you guys are still enjoying yourselves.
Of course. We would show up on a Friday night if we did.
Yeah.
Well, I nominate Chris. You know what you did.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I'll take the nomination.
Wait, I want to know.
Chris had a really good idea that went into place.
Oh, that.
So you do know what you did.
Yeah, now that you say that. Yeah. Alex showed up there for a second. Petty little shit.
I will also vote Chris for the same reason.
I'm going to go with Ben. The combination of programmed illusion and that was
Great.
fucking smart.
That was so great. And I double checked too. I was like, concentration? No. I was like, shit.
Nope. Last 10 days and 24 hours, I'll do it.
Dude. Yeah, dude, that was such a great combo. I'm stealing that from you in the future.
We're hiding in plain sight.
Literally.
People look at us, don't see it.
It's a pumped up seeming.
Mm-hmm.
You're not okay. So we'll go to Gloombringer.
I'm going to vote for Atlantis for, speaking of petty, sent the big bad evil to his brother's house. Hello?
Yee. Thank you.
Guess that leaves Nemesis.
I was muted. Yeah, I'm going for Ben too. That mirror dimension, like illusion within an illusion within an illusion. Yeah, that took me out. That was great.
Ooh, we got a tie between Chris and Ben.
And we voted for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
I haven't checked the chat, but do we have like small? No small?
Sad. Who's going to be our tiebreaker?
World may never know. I mean, I'm gonna point towards Chris because I did the recap 2 sessions ago and haven't rolled a dice since, so I'm gonna hold on to that one.
All right, let's do that. I believe it goes to Chimera, right?
Yep. I'll take
Very
it.
nice. And the name of our episode.
It's long, but Stark got hit so hard he's now a soprano.
That's a good one.
That's
That is a good one.
Let's do it, and Carlos will have no idea what happened.
Right, exactly. Come back and yet another episode is named after him. And he didn't even do anything this time. Alright, y'all. Of course, my dear viewers, those of you who are still with us, we are eternally grateful for your patronage. And we do hope that next week we get to see you again in the real world. But until then, I bid you adieu. Good night, stream.
Good night, stream.
Good night, stream.